apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work, trust me. I know. Stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay?
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone...
Welcome back to the rest of humanity. You're no longer alone.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew. I see. As you may have presumed, our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. Oh yes, of course. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss.
Hey,
Dr.
Dusty.
Costa, you may return to your
If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now. Finished it.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guests, but
Say hello, okay?
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened.
We've got strict
He
rules
gathered the
around
best
here,
and brightest he
but they're
could
strict
find,
for a reason.
built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Just stay out of trouble.
person here. I cannot imagine how hard this was.
No matter the outcome, I won't let...
time.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of... But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? We know there's a settlement on the planet below, meaning people were here before us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one... Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say. Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try.
Piloting the old constant has been fun. I'm looking forward to flying some fancy new ships when this is all over.
Hey there!
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on. We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
It's taken some remarkable discipline to get you all here.
I wonder how many other planets are out there. Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
These are exciting times, aren't they? So much more to learn about now.
Wow. Hi.
And to think, all this time, we thought we were alone.
The constant has made so much. Change that. Careful waving that fancy gun around.
Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete. Beginning landing cycle.
We try to stay out of the guest way, but we are always here if needed.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or something I can help you with? Ah, yes. Let's get right to it then. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain. I see. Not something we anticipated. In order to reach a solution, you'll want to go speak with Oliver Campbell, CEO for the Paradiso Group. I'll let him know you're on your way.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
Darling, you look truly amazing. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Why, hello, darling. Welcome to Enhanced Paradiso. You too can use our services to help you feel as good about your appearance as I do mine. We can make you thinner, larger, or perhaps I can interest you in the Paradiso Getaway Bundle promotion. This is a... We simply book 2 sessions for you for a greatly reduced price. Many Paradiso guests come to get away from their normal lives, and often they like to believe what happens here. So, they will change their appearance not only when they get here to engage in some fun, but also when... Certainly. Service at our... That's very kind of you to say. I have put many credits into my... I regularly use enhanced services. A little tweak here or there every so often. And the fact that it is hard to notice proves the quality. I'm happy to help. Take care of your beautiful self.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
Hello there. Please, let the concierge know.
As a culinary explorer, the idea of gourmet chunks is intriguing. I hope they have wine pairings.
Got my eye on you. Don't even think about trying. No loitering. Now move it.
Countless planets to explore, and we're here. Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know.
Making things harder.
It's like you just entered a brochure. It's like we just entered a brochure. I bet they'll bill us for walking through the door.
Holler at me if you need some help. Welcome to Pet. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to. And before you ask, the ante... Why would I? I have to sell overpriced... My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a... but it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired. And I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something, or are you going to keep asking questions about me? Looking for a souvenir, or just for... There you go.
I'm fairly new here, so sorry in advance if I screw something up.
Don't worry about it.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope your stay is a pleasant one.
Pickpocket!
During the day, I'm all business. But when work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment? Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything? Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And...
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
If it's not important, bring it up with Kiwi. I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about? Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grab drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what... Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with. And how that might mar the satellite... No, much better to... And that's within your right. What has these? So, as much as I am. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you.
They survived all of that just to end up in servitude. Better than dying on a broken ship, I know that. But this isn't something to be proud of.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso...
What's not to love about this planet? I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
I hope you appreciate how generous our... We don't want to compete with Neon.
Let me know if I'm able to help with anything. Excuse me, you can't... Oh, you're the... Sure.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the
I am.
natural beauty of
And,
this planet.
but given this
Not our
circumstance...
amenities.
You like that? Ah, we're being direct... I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of... Well, that's... Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Now, tell me, what...
They could stay here.
We could even...
Sounds costly. Someone else.
Oh, I swear this would... And which proposal will you be... They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and... We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. We'll coordinate our...
There are so many hospitable planets out there. More than... And the best part is, nobody has to... An elegant solution.
Right. On behalf of the parent...
There are millions of planets out there. People can
Got
go
a
to any
moment?
one of them.
Let's catch up.
Facilities are precise.
Hey, so It's been a long time since I worked with someone so closely. I didn't realize how much I missed it. And you haven't stopped me from looking into this stuff with Irvin either.
That's not who we are. We've got something...
See, that's what makes you a good... On that note, I do have some... So, I wanted to let you know that I heard back from my contact. They sent me a copy of some public record. There was a claim filed against Irvin, accusing him of damaging... Looks like Irvin didn't even enter him. Well, if it was Irvin, I do want to understand that. Because I just can't believe it. Anyway, this mining corporation have faced us, sued Irvin, claiming he They said he killed the apex predators in the area around the mine. That caused the soils to release too many gases too fast. It looks like they considered him a... So anyway, according to the court documents, there was a... Who was a no-show too. Then they tried to take his apartment, but because it's in my name too... That doesn't mean we can't do anything. And if nothing else, I just want to know more. So here's what I was thinking. I can persuade my I don't want to press our luck, so I'll just ask, should I tell them to investigate the company more or look into the witness instead? For that much money? You know, this investigation is time-consuming, but it's all... And who knows? Maybe if we solve... But that's thinking too far ahead.
I hope your stay here is going well.
Yet another nice day and... Paradiso.
It's my pleasure to make sure our guests are happy.
Hey there.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
This is even better than in the brochure.
I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is... much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Dust off complete. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Restart selected. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Seems like Hope Town. Hope Tech is the everyday working person's ship.
No, that wouldn't work. Sure. Oh, you should. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare. True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time. I'm glad you understand. I'm trying to be... Tell you what. Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the pod for free, I won't charge you for the work. Sorry to hear. I'll still be here. Hope Tech needs, as you know, I'll throw in the label. You're darn right it is. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Al. Pleasure working with you.
You ever check out the prices at Trident?
We'd be dust except for the factory.
You ready to do some business? Good.
Payday is always a good day.
Pardon. Off-worlders.
Greetings, Captain.
Just because our equipment's...
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
People always appreciate the good engine. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster-than-light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. What grab drive? All right. This will... I have just received word that the drive is here. Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic... Got it?
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
can't tell you how many times. Something wrong? There are three things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor. Decouple the magnet. So long! Keeping at 200? Something wrong? There are three things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma run. Decouple the mag. Good luck out there. If the other color... something wrong? There's still something left to do. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures. See you! Appreciate. Something wrong? There's still something left. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Careful not to touch anything on you. Can't tell you. Something wrong? There's still something. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. See you! If the other column is... something wrong? There's still something... Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Careful not to touch anything on your way out. Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine. Just stay at it.
Now that you're... We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. Without you, we'd most likely... I'll make sure people tell tales of your... I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Ay. Ajá. Se ve bien, se ve bien. Ahí. Ok. Vamos a ver aquí. Ahorita estaba haciendo unas cositas, no podía. No tenía. ¿Qué es esto? Mechero.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
We still don't have a landing.
Then we'll do the Paradiso
Voy a decir que
and commission a landing craft to ferry our people down.
interesante esta nave. 200 años tiene en órbita, en movimiento.
We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
Estoy en sobrecarga. Mierda. ¿En qué momento?
Sorry. Of course.
Tengo dos de estos, creo. Asesino XM2311, calibre 45, 51. ¿Y este? Calibre 45. Este se lo voy a dar a Barrett. Me quedo con este que tengo ya. No sé qué hago con estas cosas. ¿Qué hago yo con eso?
Looking for something?
Sí, dame un momentico. Esto.
Right. Later.
Me vengo para acá, me voy a varios y voto esto. No, mejor no lo voto porque está como carito. No sé de dónde salió eso, pero bueno. Seguimos ahora con la misión de las industrias Ryujin. Ya terminamos esta del primer contacto. Ya está, ya lo tengo puesto. Vamos. Vale, quiero mi mod del DLCS, pero se me crashea un poco. No sé si con el nuevo que le agregué, que es el de el menú de carga, que ahora lo hace ahora inmediato sin estar cargando. Puede que lo arregle. Tendría que probarlo. Porque si vea. Esa cosita. Hay un poquito de stutter también. Se quita todo eso.
Hey there. Now we're talking. Not bad. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch. And your timing couldn't be better. Good. It's time. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for... First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives. And second, you'll be in the... The assignment is... Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal... That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergies Executive Director Zola Adisa and their financial manager. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly... Just as long as you don't sound like you're reading out of a book. The Infinity Ltd. Rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her present. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting. Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it? I bet you are. Just remember, don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Vamos a ver.
You didn't hear this one.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Están bailando la Macarena o qué es eso?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I? Conversation it is. Besides, Ryujin Industries. A good guess since we are here in Neon, but no. Infinity Ltd. Risky, you say? Though I find your statement insulting, your assumption is correct. My colleagues have put profit above quality against my advice. But perhaps I should push back more. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
Hey, you wanna dance?
Hi, having fun?
La gente está loca.
Bet you ought to slap a dress code on this place. Keep it classy for appearance's sake. Ain't that the truth? Wait a minute. Please tell me you're not... Someone like you doesn't want to be associated with Infinity Ltd? Which is precisely why they need us. Believe me, I know that... Of course I'm in the bit, but I'm also... I've never been much of a gambling man, and I'd rather not start. At least not in my profession.
Le di persuasión automática.
A shared concern. They always manage to pull through in the end, but how long can they keep it up? Well, it's been interesting. Just goes to show how wrong first impressions can be. Unfortunately, it's... So take care.
Tendrá plata, me imagino que sí, ¿no? Vamos a ver si podemos robar un poquito.
Ever wonder why more animals didn't all pockets?
Por aquí no hay más gente. Este es el VIP, debería haber gente con plata. Tenemos esta que solo va aquí arriba y tenemos esta. Luego tenemos esta que puede ir aquí. Ajá. Y esta que va acá. Cerramos aquí, no pasó nada.
up and competent, won't we?
Now is the time to initiate. Almost guaranteed.
Just the person I wanted to see. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
Whoa,
Pasa pues.
bonus for being a decent person? You definitely didn't pick that up at Reunion.
I like to recommend something fun or shiny and new. You never know when life will take a turn, especially in this line of work. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
10,000. Muchacha. Vamos a
Your
ver.
next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as... Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. Good. All you need to do is plant the
compañía
ARC
es
on the
100%
service panel
sana.
of your target.
Me
We
encanta.
can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
No joda, parece que sí.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back in the session.
Camino por la calle y me mandan misiones. O sea, nada más caminando ya tienes nuevas misiones. Ni siquiera es que porque las quieras comenzar tú, sino que te la directamente. ¿Qué es esto? Viaja a Hope Tech. Ya va. ¿Dónde me están mandando, pues? Valo. Ok, esto sí me interesa pelear. Sí, es la mantis. No. No, yo quiero pelear con esos. No, ¿cómo se me van a escapar así? ¿Dónde está? Nadie los manda. Y me falta uno, pero no lo veo. Se me perdió. Ah, ese. Ok. Y aprovechamos de que tenemos un punto y podemos subir el pilotaje para mejorar, para poder pilotar mejores naves. Ok. Ahora me envía para dónde. Carguero mercante, balo. ¿Y qué yo hago aquí, pues? Mira. Bueno. Por si acaso, cosas que pasan. Pasan qué cosas. Vamos. Quiero aumentarle el reactor a esta nave. Tiene un reactor A, quiero ya ponérselo en B.